Yes, please.
You guys have acknowledged today that there were a few things in the story that were true and that there were other women who could have been used as a better anecdote. Do you think that this story should be rewritten? Do you think taking it down completely might let UVA off the hook a little bit?
I haven't given that enough thought to give a thoughtful answer. Because this question of retracting the story and taking it down has only come up in the last 24 hours, and we haven't been involved in any discussion about it. It's an interesting problem, as Sheila was referring to the Wayback Machine. You wouldn't want to lose the artifact of this story as a subject of research or scholarship or people wanting to know what was there. As to whether Rolling Stone itself should go back and try to re-report at the University of Virginia, that might be complicated for them. But I think one point that we made was that we hope other journalists will keep alive the discussion about how to do this work, because particularly, as one of the reporters that we quoted in the report said, obviously, there's no generalization that applies to all circumstances, but he said, usually you're not in a position to, as a journalist in an unadjudicated case, make some kind of definitive finding about guilt or innocence in a sexual assault matter. But what you can report on is institutional response. And that's a place to bring people into the public square. And that's a matter of public interest because it has to do with the environment in which students study and employees work and so on. So there is a very important journalistic subject here that requires attention. And in order to do good work, we're going to have to keep talking about the kinds of issues that are in this report, because they are not always as basic as some of the mistakes that Rolling Stone did make on this story.
Yes, at the back.